Massive drop after the Fed speaking today, guys, getting that rate cut of 25 bips alongside a hugely dovish Jerome Powell. Now, how could it be that price action was dropping like this, guys? Of course, we're going to go ahead and go over those things. We do have a bit to go over here with respects to the Tether dominance as well, as it exploded to the upside out of nowhere. And we are here to find out how that can be possible in the first place, right, guys? Before we get started, this episode is brought to you by Femex, the broker exchange for crypto, guys. Make sure to hit the link in the description below to get yourself discounted execution fees and actually a very competitive execution fee. And this allows you to trade algorithmically in high frequency, guys. So make sure to reach down below and buy yourselves one of the algorithms that Arca Bull Systems has to offer here, guys, and shoot the proof of purchase to arcabulls@gmail.com and everything will be good. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is Arca, coming at you here at 9:49 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday, December 10th. Spot price action for XRP currently sitting at 201.576, right, guys? So this is the price action that we spoke of, that kind of a little bit of warning, right? And I gotta say that it was just what was it that I said? Yes, it was the mean reversion, right, guys? That we would experience the already pre-priced in 25 bip rate cut that the Fed was going to give us. However, price did go higher and higher in the broader markets as well as everything else, right, guys? But the reason this happens, guys, is because it's already priced in. Although these shakeouts happen, although we're, at the bottom side of this shakeout, it doesn't often, especially with the way that that Jerome Powell was sounding, especially like that, right? He was a bit overly dovish. So that doesn't mean that we're going to stay low here, guys. Okay, so there is absolutely a pretty positive resolution to this. Of course, we still have some lagging jobs data here, guys, but he also mentioned not to trust that data. So it's man, okay. So very interesting times here with respects to the FOMC today, guys, and Jerome Powell, right? So just we kind of spoke about this, right? And here you can actually see the targets that we were aiming for on the upside here, right? So we absolutely got those targets on the upside, guys. And what's curious is the formation that it actually drew as it got this massive upside, today. It's this. So, I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of a couple, little schlackers here, right? Just going to do this like this, right? Those incremental, tiny little targets that we talk about all the time. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of get rid of some of those, right? Just like this here, and just keep the better part of the analysis just like that, right? So this formation here, guys, it's a very notable formation and absolutely a powerful one that actually was built during this upside today as like, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna lie, this was very clever the way that this was built here. The bears actually took on a pretty insane outlook on this. In fact, I do think that I can start it even lower, even right here. Oh my goodness, man. So yeah, something like this. I can't believe that we can actually meet that formation top like this, right, guys? So this would be your either a right angled or ascending broadening wedge. And so let's see. So right angled, why? Because we could actually have a support line just like this here, right, from the beginning of the formation, somewhere back just about there, right? So this draws your right angled ascending broadening wedge. So if we did this actually from another perspective, then it would actually be very confluent to observe it just like this here. And we have all the supports to kind of validate exactly that. So now when you have a formation like this and there's a formation, the three touches here kind of complete, right? You have a one touch, let's see, you have a two touch here, and actually I wonder if that's the, no, never mind, that definitely did it, right? So we have a one, unless we started here, but no, this will be 1, 2, 3. Usually on the third wave, This is typically the one that actually capitulates, right? But this one was very curious as it did take on the fourth one, unless the fourth one didn't reach. And I'm actually just looking at this thing slightly, a little overly too bullish, right? So let's look closer onto this formation. And okay, of course, right? So this is the fake out here. Everything else absolutely grabbed the attention here. Definitely grabbed them. In fact, we are actually a little bit low. We could still actually afford to go a little bit higher, which will push this even still further from its touch. So this was the false breakout, guys. This was a bull trap here, and the traditional take profit target on formations like this would be at the genesis of the formation. So just about this target here is where you can find that the resolution to this wedge, right? So that genesis absolutely met, and we're kind of hovering around it here pretty well. Okay, so. Well, from here, let's just, we would have to just take a look at USDT. Let's see what it's doing. Tether dominance. This was also kind of a warning here, guys, that I put out a little bit earlier, right? Expressing my opinions over these supports right here, right? So these supports have introduced massive bounces to the upside, and that's currently what happened, right? So we actually came down twice towards it, and then got that explosion toward the upside here too. Now I'm wondering if, I mean, we could still resist at these areas here, right? Which would imply that there's still a little more downside on XRP, but it would show consistency at least. You know, now if we did do that, I think I would almost want to, as this would pick up even more bulls for the XRP in the lower bounds, and yeah. So this actually, I mean, I gotta be honest with you guys, man. This is a tough situation here, and it feels like it's just validating some resistances, guys. This is all that it feels like to me. But if it isn't, then, you know, big time tough times are coming in. But let's go ahead and find out, actually. So let's dive into the continuation for upside here on XRP. So we'll just use a little bit of momentum here and determine this and finish this video off quickly so that we could get you to rest or whatever else, right? So immediate short-term time frame here, 15-minute, just a bit of a, it does look like a buy formation here, right? Let me drop it one more time frame. Yeah, we have that inverse head and shoulders kind of drawn out here, guys, on the bottom side, and we also have a larger time frame bull flag getting its move here too. Not only is it a bull flag, but it's also a higher low. So this would be your W shape, higher low, and this would give you your target to the upside, which means it would be 100% retrace to the local high, which would be that 202.007, right? So this is already the immediate short-term target that we can expect for continuation to the upside. Now, as far as the inverse head and shoulder side of things, of course, that presents a different dynamic, and we would most certainly, have to give this thing a quick little measure here, but no problem, right? So we'll just go ahead and take into consideration this neckline like this, and from the center of that neckline down to the lowest part of the head will be that the measured move, right? So let's go ahead and apply it here to the right-hand side, right in the middle, right, guys, and take a look at that. The target would be just about your 204.315, and the measured move for the bull flag itself would actually be something different too, and that would be let's just go ahead and give it here. This would be more like a 10-minute time frame or a 15-minute time frame bull flag, guys, and this would be a tri formation here, so pretty nice. The upside targets on this for that bull flag measured move would actually be at about the 203.51. Tangible targets would actually be right about here in that immediate short term, just about this point. And just about there. Okay, a little bit of resistance there. Pull back the market, validate supports. Continuation to the upside is feeling a little bit likely here, but remember that we still have some pain to kind of endure. Now, the upside is likely, but in light of testing resistance levels that were just there prior to us breaking down. Okay, it's at support levels, right? So this yeah, guys, just please be careful here, because these targets right up in that psychological top, that marks off a pretty nice area to validate for resistance, just like this right over here, right? This area here, both of these areas are resistance, guys. They can prevent price action from continuing towards that upper bound. So I will warn you here, that there is a bit of resistance and a pullback could be seen here, and it's I'm not even too I'm not even I'm not even too worried about these pullback sides, because you're just finding this is not gonna, it doesn't feel like it's gonna last at all, guys. Especially the way that the markets were facing their corrections just today. So let's just go ahead and mark off those targets here hard for you, and finish it off. Sorry. Okay, resistance is on top. All good. And yeah, guys, I think we should probably be you know, let's try to be a little more patient for now, right? We did reach that area of about 199. What I'm saying is that as soon as we can break up to that, already the 4-minute time frame is just huge upside on this. I mean, look at that thing, guys. Let's just give it a quick look. It's looking okay. 10-minute time frame upside, volatility upside. Yeah, it's slightly, no, it's definitely accelerating. And we definitely have upside on Stokes here. That's it's very impressive there. Immediate short-term time frames that, yeah, we saw that bull flag already. 20-minute time frame upside, 30-minute time frame continuation to that upside. The downside looks like it already happened here, so this is continuation from here. Hourly time frame up, expansion up into the 2-hour. 3-hour time frame does have that. Let's see. Oh, a little bit of a kink there, still on the upside. 4-hour time frame has not postured to the downside yet. Oh, it's getting close here. I might have to use that 6-hour unless the 8-hour is completely downside without a question. Not even. Wait. Let's see the 12-hour. You got to tell me. Oh, thank goodness. All right, 12-hour time frame, complete upside, right? So. Yeah, damn. So that would be from the opening of the bar. It's closing in 6 hours. So yeah, very likely we can come down and touch, which I think it's probably already happened. And then the reversion would be to the top side from the opening of that 12-hour bar, taking us into current ATR top. That would be 211,773. And that would be marked off just about over here. Let's see. Yeah, that's close enough. 211,768 is okay. My goodness, that is the wrong key, sir. Oh, dude, what did you do to yourself, sir? All right, 211. Where is it? 773. We said. It's just gonna have to be right there. Here you go, guys. So I'll put that resistance right about that point there, and let's see how it kind of acts against this. Right over here. Oh, well, you know, yeah, it's going to be right about here. So tangible to that, let's just pull up the weekly or a 5-day or something and see where that 211 is located. So, yeah, okay, so it is this one here. So let me just do this and see where it's kind of landing. Okay. You, man, we have a lot of traffic in the way, guys. So it would be, it's the resistance. Yeah, definitely the resistance would be starting right about this. I would say this point here, guys. 207,852. I already have something there to around that 211. Actually, we're gonna expand it just a little bit more. Oh no, actually, that's perfect. 211,351. All right. Yeah, heads up, guys. We have some resistance coming up from there, and the downside would start from that point too. So, man, it doesn't look like it's going to last for too long, but still, you can't ever just, you know, we still have downside closures here. So that could actually, it would be done technically on a buy daily. So your buy daily ATR low. 185.5630. This is coming up to a resistance of just around that 2. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, yeah, guys, just heads up for the resistances coming up here. I don't expect there to be like too much of that upside, but this feels like it's a validation of resistances anywhere between that, you know, 205s, 211s, 207s, right around there. And this would pull back the market to try to capture the 185, which I believe will probably end up failing that 285 in light of catching some type of support right around the 196 to 194.982. So I wouldn't I wouldn't pick up long-term bags just quite yet. Let's see if we can get that downside even still. Right, guys? Okay, so if any questions, guys, please reach out to me at arcabulls@gmail.com. And if anything, yeah. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, hit those ATWs, right? And I shall see you soon. Okay, team. Love you all. Love you all. Love you all. Time to get back to the market prep with the team on Discord. Adios, guys. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot have you hold, sell, buy any type of assets at all, guys. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be absolutely cool. But with that said, I wish you well, a very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios, team. Oh, yeah.